Hello everybody and welcome back to Whispers of a Machine. Now this should be interesting. We're through to day 3 and we learned a new skill. So we now have the ability to mimic someone. I immediately attempted to mimic the dead woman because she was one of them, but it wouldn't let me. That has to be a real person. But we have to infiltrate the bad guys, or the people that we think are the bad guys. And you know what?
Morning, Agent. Dr. Parrison asked me to tell you to meet him in the morgue. He's done with the remains from the recycling center.
All right, thanks. I'll go have a look before I pay Epos a visit.
Yes, I was just about to say I was going to have a chat with Gabriel.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
But there's nothing really to talk about, I don't think. Okay, no, we have literally nothing. Okay.
All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Fine. Alright, well then we'll go to the morgue first. I mean, I'd rather go to the morgue anyway. Gives me something to do. And afterwards, it is just outside. Plus, I did keep trying to talk to him. And he was never there, so... Hello. Okay, let's see.
He looks sick. I shouldn't bother him.
Ah, I could mimic him if I know if he is part of the church.
Feeling ill today? Any soreness or fever? See if you can get treatment for something ordinary. The doctor gets so creepy when he's stuck in the morgue all the time.
I'm well, thanks. But I'll do my best to keep things brief down there.
Okay.
Well, Leonard, it's been quite gross working with you.
I can imagine.
Hello again. I've got a present for you, Agent.
Is that so?
Yep, right here on this tray. If you're a fan of minced meat, I've got a bucket full of Leonard out back, too.
I think I'll pass on that one.
Good choice. The seasoning is subpar, to say the least.
You take your jokes way too far, Doctor. Now, what have you found?
Well, obviously, the poor man was shredded. Fortunately for him, it happened when he was already dead.
Yeah, I came to the same conclusion. Can you tell me anything about the cause of death?
Not much with the remains in this state. No signs of toxic substances, but that obviously still leaves a lot of options open.
Noted. So what's this in front of me?
Oh, yes. I noticed a pattern on Leonard's skin. Likely a tattoo. These are all the pieces I could find. Not sure how they fit together, but I kept them in case you wanted to have a look.
Oh, I most certainly did.
All right, I'll check them out.
Right, now this is going to be an image in the book. So yeah, you see I'm already putting it together because I can see a connection. This wasn't overtly difficult, if we're being honest. Goes there. See, I've moved it all too far this way. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Because now I can... Okay, so you see I've got most of it now. Let's move it all across. Goes up there. That goes there. And then I just keep going round. Glad it locks in. There you go.
Huh. Looks like Leonard had this symbol tattooed on him. I'll copy it to my notebook.
There you go. Wasn't that difficult now, was it? Oh, not the notebook. The book. Oh no, okay. I thought it might have been in here, but that's fine.
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
I feel like I've asked him, but I'm going to ask again because it was an option.
I know who she is, but that's about it. She's not a patient, or otherwise
She's not.
is of no interest to me.
So this is how Leonard's tattoo turned out.
Interesting. What does it mean?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Looks like one of those runes Maya liked to litter the town with.
Oh, wait, that's her doing?
Yes. As I understand it, she was a major voice on the building committee.
Huh. I've been wondering where all those symbols came from.
So was I.
Yeah. Me, personally, I like the aesthetic. I think it gives the town a distinct look.
Definitely. The tattoo doesn't look runic to me, though, but I'll keep your theory in mind. That's enough question.
Okay.
Lovely, okay. Oh, hello.
Rolf looks busy. I'll leave him to his work.
Okay. And look, there's
More runes. Seems to be a common thing in Nordsund.
yeah. They are very common, it would appear.
Change of venue?
Yes, this is where the recital will take place later. Great acoustics.
Ah. Can I have a little foretaste?
Very well. The same wind, my dear. The same wind. Shook the walls of Jericho. Dried your tears. No Lee to be found. No trust, nor joy. This fire you were set to guard, and I to rest by its side. Not a whisper to be heard. Let it be known. We're here, all alone.
That was great. I love the ending.
You're too kind.
Okay. I didn't recognise he was the poetry guy, to be honest. Alright, let's have a word.
Hi there.
There's a bird.
Greetings, and welcome to the Free Church of Epos. If you wish, you can enter our public prayer room to the right for some silent contemplation.
Okay.
Alright, thanks. What about the rest of the church?
The other areas are off limits to non-members.
Oh. Can I become a member then?
Now is not a good time. We're preparing for a special guest who has come a long way. If you return next week, we'll see what we can do.
I understand. Thanks. I wonder if this special guest can help somehow.
So if I can find out who the VIP is, that's who I need to turn into.
Looks like some kind of public prayer room or chapel. There are a few people in there. Looks like...
Alright, so you're not going to let me in though. Look at the bird. Is that what he's going to say to me?
no point.
Okay. Pictures, candles.
A fancy-looking E. It's the E-Pose logo, I believe. I don't think he'd be interested in that.
Oh, I thought she was actually going to ask him then.
I'd guess those are members of the church. I don't recognize any of them.
Right, okay. See, I don't want to go straight to, like, amnesiaing this person. I mean, technically, I could mimic this person.
No point. He won't budge.
Okay. Okay, well, I need to find out who the VIP is, basically.
Hi there.
Hello, stranger.
Newcomer, right? What brings you to town?
Is it that obvious? I'm here for matters of the faith, you could say.
I understand. Well, best of luck with that. Her sleeve has the E-Pose symbol. Maybe this is the special guest headed for E-Pose.
I was just about to say that, thank you very much.
Hey there. How are you holding up?
Oh, you again. I'm doing okay. Any luck with the case?
Some. Have time for more questions?
I suppose.
Can you tell me anything about this symbol?
Whoa. Leonard had that thing tattooed on his chest.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah? Any idea of what it means?
Not exactly, but when I asked him about it, he just said, it represents my devotion. Whatever that means.
Noted.
Okay.
So, tell me what you know about Leonard. What do you think of...
Oh man, he's hilarious.
I'm looking for...
The only person I can think of is that hooded one.
She might be the one I'm looking for.
Okay, so that was silly.
I'll let you
And
get
he
back to your
basically
trip.
told
Okay.
me that the one I'm looking for is probably her anyway. Let's just check upstairs. Ah, okay, I thought I'd make sure.
A strange woman in hooded clothing. Her sleeve has the EPO symbol. Maybe this is the special guest headed for EPOs.
Oh, sorry. I haven't
So,
been
have you heard about the storm?
dragging
I
and
have,
dropping.
yes. It's the talk of the town. I'm glad I made it before it hit.
Oh yeah, that must be quite a relief.
Yeah. I've just been clicking it and then clicking the person. I haven't been dragging, but it's fine because I was on the wrong people anyway. Right, so now I can be her. Alright, so I'm going to see if it will let me...
I need to get out of sight for...
Okay, that does not look right.
Greetings.
Welcome, Reverend. We've been expecting you. Step right through.
Alright, well it worked. I mean, I genuinely thought it would be... I would look better. Okay. It's like earthquakes. Framed quote. Cabinet. A ventilation panel. Looks like that might be interesting.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Exodus 23. Suppose it wouldn't be a church without a Bible quote or two. Sturdy-looking filing cabinet. A ventilation panel. Can't reach it from here.
Right, okay. That's going to be a thing later.
Oh, hello, Reverend. Sorry about the noise. The assembly hall is to your right, past the locker room.
Thank you.
Will he let me go here?
That's the wrong way, Reverend.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he physically won't let me go that way. Alright.
A bunch
Ooh.
of storage boxes with initials on them. Several of the initials match people I know, but it could be a coincidence. If I had reason to believe one of them was EPO's, it might be a good idea to come back here.
We do. He had this tattoo on him. And he had a key.
I guess I could, but I have no reason to believe that Leonard has used one of these lockers.
Ugh. You do.
Some kind of large pool or bathtub.
You're not going to look in. Okay, well, I mean, I already know.
Yeah, that might work as a distraction for the guard outside. I need to be sure that I don't have a reason to return to this room, though.
Ah, so I need to open the security box first.
Some kind of assembly hall with plenty of people inside.
Ugh, okay, so I need to...
My sketch of Leonard's tattoo.
I need to prove that this symbol is EPO's so that I can use his key on here, then use that. Okay.
I don't want to share.
Okay.
Not right now. I should explore this place while I have a chance.
I mean, that's no good to me.
Not a bad idea, but I'll need to get rid of the guard first. Not a bad...
Okay, I don't know what she's going to do with the filing cabinet, but I need to get rid of the guards. Oh no, symbols. Sorry. I forgot.
Looks like a timeline of how
There
the
you go.
EPOS seal has changed over the years. The third version of the EPOS logo, designed about 15 years ago. No way. It's the tattoo design. That must mean Leonard is a member of EPOS.
There we go.
Or... I'll get rid of the sketch, now that I've identified the symbol.
Which makes less sense, because he was killed. Now.
Got a written piece of paper. Grandmaster Otto, if you are reading this, it means that I have failed. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to involve the church unless absolutely necessary. My brother has some things for you. They will be self-explanatory. I told him to only give them up to the person who repeats the famous quote from my favorite book. I'm sure you remember. Blessings from Leonard, your most humble and loyal servant. Seems like
Right.
Leonard was up to something shady. I'll have to find his brother and figure out what the quote is.
Right, there we go. We're getting there. We're working it out.
All right, let's see if this works.
And then I'm assuming I'm going to go up this and in there.
What the heck?
Off you go, chum.
That should keep him busy for a while. Ugh, it's stuck.
Ah, sorry. Yeah.
All right, it's loose now.
The hell is that noise?
Shit.
We've got an intruder!
Oh, okay. It just cancelled. Ah, I have to do it when it's rumbling. Sorry, I wasn't thinking.
All right, it's loose.
You have to wait. There you go. Okay, is this not enough? There we go. Okay, I wasn't quite sure. Let's have a little look at the vent. Let's see what they're doing.
Six new members over the last month. The Bacarbo parish is also doing better now.
They managed to resolve their financial difficulties?
Oh yes, Elsa is doing great work there. Sending her on our behalf was the right call. That brings us to the subject of these horrid murders.
Vile acts, for certain. I pray that the church will stay clear of any blame.
Why shouldn't it? We had nothing to do with those atrocities.
I know that, old friend. But surely our enemies will not ignore an opportunity like this.
I suppose so. Our violent past coming back to haunt us.
Sadly, the fact that one of our people was victimized will inevitably draw eyes upon the church.
Yes, maybe it's in our best interest to invite the police, as a gesture of good faith.
It would certainly show them that we have nothing to hide.
Very well. Let's bring the subject to a vote at the council tonight.
At the very least, it seems like the church leadership didn't sanction the murders. I'll wait a bit and see if they leave.
Yeah, it does seem that way. It does feel like they don't really know what's going on. Plus, like we said, technically, Leonard had the knife, but was killed himself, so I don't know.
Administrative paperwork. I don't think it's safe to go back that way.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a quick scan of everything. You know the drill by now. Okay, no, nothing that I can see.
Wow, that's a lot of books. Wow.
Right, let's make our exit.
Welcome, visitor.
Oh,
Special Agent, Violent Crimes Central Bureau.
Oh, it's you again. The man from the train.
Indeed. I never forget a face, but I'm afraid I didn't catch your name.
It's Agent England.
Ah, I am Vilgood. I assume you are aware of our legal status.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not here to cause any trouble. Just trying to do my job.
Why would you cause trouble? That sounds quite unnecessary.
Well, if, let's say, you were sheltering a murderer, I would have no choice.
Good thing there are no murderers here, then, for all parties involved.
Yeah. I overheard what you said to that priest. It's clear to me that you had nothing to do with the killings.
That's a relief. With that unpleasantry taken care of, perhaps I can be of assistance.
Okay, so we can now ask him a few things. I haven't actually read the note. Oh no, I did. I know the note. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I got confused. Okay, well, let's first of all ask him about the church and then the murders. I'm not sure about the book quote, but we'll see.
This church, Epos, what are your teachings?
At our core, we are an Orthodox Christian church. We believe in the one true God and His only Son, Jesus Christ.
And what sets your group apart from other Christians?
Two things. The reverence of the essential humanity in each and every one of us, and our stalwart opposition to false idols. Prior to the collapse, the great flood of our time, we arose as a reaction to the disgraceful habits of that era. The widespread worship of anything and everything but God. Wealth, fame, mindless pleasure, the sickening mutilation of our bodies to the point where some were more machine than human. And the worst of all, the pursuit of AI superintelligences. False gods that humans aspired to construct for themselves. We oppose it all for the glory of our Creator and the salvation in our future.
Okay.
And how do you go about preventing people from worshipping these false gods?
Not by violence, if that's what you're implying. Such things belong to the past.
So it's just a coincidence that the only armed man I've seen in Nordson was right behind your doors?
Sadly, the world is still in a state where men with guns are a necessary evil. However, no laws have been broken. We have every right to bear arms.
Bear arms.
So Leonard Dahl, one of your members, was killed yesterday.
I had a feeling your inquiry would lead us to him.
Can you think of anyone who would want him dead?
No. He was a loyal member of the church for many years. Kind of a loner, but always helpful and polite. He did have a strangeness to him, though. A look in his eyes like he was stuck in perpetual contemplation. It seemed as if he was constantly on the verge of, but never quite able to reach, some sort of profound revelation.
Any hint of a violent side to him?
No. To my knowledge, Leonard never committed any violence, nor did he express any desire to do so.
What's your take on the conduit?
Oh, those heretics? Haven't heard anything of them in many years. As far as I know, they are firmly confined to the ash heap of history by now.
Some might argue with that. Your church has a violent past with them, hasn't it?
There's no denying that. We fought many battles with their kind in the youth of our movement.
And now?
Don't be absurd. They are practically eradicated, and we have been a peaceful group for decades.
What do you think about their teachings, then?
Certainly dangerous doctrines if left unchecked. The Conduit believes humans will create God in their image, instead of the other way around. In their folly, they forget that humans are flawed, and that their creations will inevitably inherit those flaws. The false god they aspire to create may demand sacrifices they're not prepared for.
What do you know about the murder in the workshop hall?
Not much at all. Only that a carpenter who plays the part of the clown to hide a deep wound.
Do you know who Leonard Dahl's brother is?
I believe his name is Rolf. Quite a shady character, if you ask me.
We know who that is.
Oh, the gardener, right?
Yes, that's him.
Good, good. Now, I didn't ask him about the book quote. Don't really want to ask him. Didn't even have the biometric analyzer on. Nah, I mean, he was pretty blunt with his opinions.
That's all, for now.
Understood. I'll be here if you have more inquiries.
Lovely. Okay, well that went better than I thought.
Oh, the passage led back here. Good. Since I left the door unlocked behind me, I'll be able to come back the same way.
Perfect. And this is where I'm going to end it. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Whispers of a Machine. We are well on the way. It's weird because it's like you've got two very polar opposite corporations essentially in the Conduit and the church, yet a member of each has been brutally killed along with a bystander. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what's happening, but if we can find out the quote, we can find the person that they were talking to, and then we might be able to try and unravel this. We've definitely got at least one more day to go. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again next week. I'll be streaming in the week, so keep an eye out for those. I'm also in the middle of doing Learn to Love, Death Stranding, so by all means go back and have a little look at those. It's a very strange but fun game. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.